Hi, today from the Paradise Island in the Bahamas. Today I will tell you why Bitcoin will never become the world means of payment. Stay with me till the end of this video. We'll have a contest and something to win. The title of this video may come surprising to my audience, to the people who know that I am an early Bitcoin investor, a Bitcoin supporter and true cryptocurrency believer. But nevertheless, I don't believe Bitcoin will become the dominating currency in the sense of being the global medium of exchange. So I will explain to you why it is my conviction, and meanwhile you can observe the crypto sharks behind me, and if they are gonna attack me and maybe eat me for breakfast. But you should know about Gresham's law. Gresham's law is a financial law stating that a bad currency pushes a good currency out of the market. What does it mean? Imagine you have two currencies, A and B, and you hold in both of these currencies, let's say $100,000 in both of these currencies, A and B. The currency A is a bad currency, which means it falls in value with every day, maybe every year, but generally it depreciates. It's getting less in value. And the currency B is a good currency, meaning it appreciates in value, meaning it gains in value every year, every day. On the long term, on the middle term, it gains in value. Now, imagine you want now to buy a car for, let's say, $50,000. Which of these currencies would you use to buy the car? Of course, the currency A, the bad currency. Why? Because you want to keep the better currency, the currency that gains in value, and give away the currency that depreciates as quickly as possible. That's why, by the way, the central banks are lowering the interest rates as much as possible, because they want people to give away, to use the currency to speed up the throughput of the currency in the economy. It just supports the economy, right? So it means for a private person, for a company, or for an institution, it just makes sense. It makes economic sense to give away or to use the bad currency while purchasing services, goods, and to keep the good currency in your savings account, or just not to touch it because it appreciates. So in the middle term, in the long term, you are just better off with that strategy. And when everybody does it and everybody thinks rationally, everybody thinks economically, then in the effect, the good currency is pushed out from the usage in the economy by the bad currency. And applying this to, let's say, crypto world, or applying this to Bitcoin, it would mean a Bitcoin is a really good currency because you have a limited supply. You can't inflate the currency, you can't inflate Bitcoin. There will be only 21 million Bitcoins in existence anytime in the future, maximum. So it means it will long term, middle term, long term, it will always gain in value. It's a very good currency. But there will be currencies that aren't that good, that are losing in value. One of the currencies is, of course, dollar or other fiat currencies, but even if they go cashless, if they will be like electronic currency, The goal and the strategy of governments is to inflate the currency in order to help the economy go around, in order to stimulate the economy. So these currencies will dominate in trade. These currencies will be used in trade, in payments, and Bitcoin will be used as store of value. So if I say I don't believe Bitcoin will become the world currency, the world medium of payment, it doesn't mean it will be worthless, it doesn't mean it will lose its value, not at all. It means that Bitcoin will be used as storage of value, and other currencies, either be it a cryptocurrency or maybe some fiat currency or maybe government-based digital money, will be used in trade, in exchange, in payments. So as a consequence, the success of Bitcoin, meaning the rising value of Bitcoin, will at the same time become the reason for Bitcoin not becoming the world currency. It will paradoxically become its kind of limitation.
Yeah.
I see you like this video. Give me a thumb up, subscribe below, and don't forget to hit the bell button in order not to miss my other videos. I invite you to comment on that video. What is your perspective? What are your thoughts? What is your experience in that topic? Share this video with your friends, with your loved ones. One day they will thank you for that. I talk here a lot about money. I talk here about cryptocurrencies, about my investments into cryptocurrencies. I have been investing into the crypto space since the summer of 2015. I am a mathematician, I have studied cryptology, so I know what I'm talking about. I talk also a lot about the thinking of the best entrepreneurs in the world, how the self-made billionaires in the world think and act. These are the people I have met, I have interviewed, and I write a book about them. I also talk about how to do the impossible. These are my experiences from ultra running and from other challenges that I have accomplished. Now coming to the competition that I promised in the beginning of the video. Let's do the following. Share this video on your Twitter, on your Facebook, or on other social media profiles, and add a quote from that video or your comment to that video or invitation to watch that video, and also add your Byteball wallet address. If you don't know what Byteball is, if you don't have Byteball wallet, go to byteball.org, download the wallet and add the Byteball wallet to your share. Among the best shares, among the most creative, most effective shares, I will choose several and I will give away some Byteball bytes to the authors of these shares. So if you like this video, you will certainly like my other videos. I invite you to watch them. Here you will find some of my best videos. That's it from the Bahamas. I wish you a fantastic day. Let's do something extraordinary today.